We got a stacked card coming into Saudi Arabia hot. We got to crown the king of the ring. We get to crown the queen of the ring. We got awesome secondary titles on the line. Trick Willie defending his U.S. title. Tiffy getting back in the ring against Jade. Didn't see that coming, but I'll take it. And then the main events, the co-main events, I guess. We get Bron Breakker and Seth Rollins inside a steel cage. And then we get the triple threat for the WWE Championship. Cody versus Gunther versus Sami Zayn. So much to talk about. It is the Night of Champions Go Home show. What's up, buddy?
What's up, dude? We're still unpacking, waiting on some furniture. Forgive the background.
Hey, man, things
We're great
happen.
to be
Life
here.
happens. You know what I mean? Life happens.
Oh, I know it. I know what you mean. But I'm so happy to be here with you to talk wrestling. We got a pay-per-view coming up, a PLE coming up this weekend, and we love those.
They've been putting on some great ones, minus WrestleMania.
Yeah.
Real quick, I meant to ask you last week. Do you think with SummerSlam being 2 nights, are they going to do? Are we going to be ad heavy, or is that a WrestleMania exclusive?
I think we're in ad-heavy territory from here on out, especially on those big ones, especially the two-night ones. Um, Yeah, things really took a turn with WrestleMania. But I'm hoping it's not nearly as much, right? Because to your point, the last couple of ones have been better in terms of, all of the ads. Um, but yeah, I think SummerSlam we're getting classic Disney.
ads.
Hmm.
Well, before we get into the meat and potatoes of this fine card old Paul and company have put together for us, I wanted to revisit a topic we talked on last week. We put a clip out on social media, so go check it out. And wanted to get your thoughts on the new segment featuring Mr. Chad Gable, bringing out the old Alpha Academy, bringing out the squad, apologizing to the squad. How'd you feel about how that went on Monday?
I thought it was great, right? And they turned him down. They rejected him. They denied him. It's great storytelling. I'm glad that they finally brought them back together. It's funny how much Chad Gable is milking this. I had this amazing match, and everything has changed, and I'm this now, um, you know, uh, prized possession, because of that. It's quite funny, but I'm glad that um, they reunited them in the ring. We finally kind of needed some closure there. I don't know that we need to revisit that nearly as much. But I will say I didn't dislike Chad Gable's new thing going on this time around as much. Um, I didn't dislike the song. I like the song, so I'm kind of back on board with what they're doing with Chad Gable. So I'm giving them a couple more weeks to keep this going in the right direction.
That's fair. Because, it almost made me think, like, are they going to team him and Otis and go for the tag titles? Like, are they not wanting him to get into the IC title with Penta? So I'm intrigued. They got me. They got me on the hook. I want to find out where this goes.
Hmm.
Because I do eventually want that handshake. Now I didn't know I needed it, but now I need the Otis Chad Gable handshake.
Yeah.
I didn't know they've been best friends since their Olympic days. Like, that was a nice little layer to add to it all. So it upped the ante in the Chad Gable storyline for me, for sure. And then also
100%.
just Maxine, so feisty. Like, you've been
Hmm.
hanging out with Austin Theory too much. You're getting a little too angry at life.
Hmm.
I'm excited to see
Are
how
they
that.
dating? Are they dating? Is that what's going on?
They keep teasing us with backstage segments. They keep having interviews where they walk by and they're talking in the background. Austin Theory got in the car one time. She was riding shotgun. So I don't know what they're doing with us with Maxine and Austin, but they're trying to let us know there's something there.
They're cooking something up. I see. I
Cooking
see.
something up there. So yeah, I'm excited to see where they go with Mr. Gable.
Hmm.
All right, getting into it, the Queen of the Ring finals. We got Liv Morgan, who's a champion. I guess she says she wants 2 titles. Going up against Io Sky. And I mean, obviously, it's like the men's side of things where we have 2 different outcomes, 2 different matches. Obviously, if Io beats Liv, she's probably going right after Liv's title. And if Liv wins, then we rehash that Rhea Ripley storyline, but then we borderline with, that terrible territory of combining championships. And nobody needs that in any division.
Yeah, man, I think it's Io. I think it's Io all the way here. I don't know. I think it's a better story for Io to beat Liv and be like, now I'm gunning for you, and for that to be the story, and it's a sure thing heading into SummerSlam, and then maybe you do get Rhea involved,
I was
right?
going to say, like, if they could somehow turn this to where it's Io versus Rhea, I
I mean,
might be,
right? Like,
because obviously
I'd be okay with that.
it's one of those things where I want the payoff. You've kept Liv out of any kind of title feud waiting for Stephanie to Vaquer to come back. So you mean to tell
Hmm.
me all you had to do was just throw Io in there in the first place? So I kind of want either one of them, whoever wins, to have to go after Rhea. I want the
Yeah.
Judgment Day to finally crack and cost Liv this, and then Liv's got to deal with that.
Oh, I like that too.
Because Roxanne's getting a little fed up with old Miss Liv Morgan on Raw.
Hmm.
So you got to think
Yep.
Stephanie Vaquer, you got to think Raquel, you got to think Roxanne. Something happens here with Liv Morgan. But either way, I'm intrigued. This is 2 of my favorite wrestlers in the women's division. I was excited about the storyline they were showing us with Charlotte, but they made that Liv Charlotte match was awesome. I really enjoyed that.
It's great. Yeah.
And it looks like Jade. Obviously, we'll get to her in a second, but it doesn't seem like they want Jade in the title picture on SmackDown at right now. So I'm intrigued to see how they pivot here with both women's titles needing some contenders.
Hmm. It'll be interesting to see how this one plays out. But if Liv wins,
You ain't gonna tell her
interesting.
nothing.
You can tell her
She's
nothing.
already cocky. She already talking like I'm the greatest female wrestler out there right now. So yeah,
Yeah.
I think they paint themselves into a corner if Liv wins here, and I don't like how WWE does when they're painted in a corner. So
No, no, never ends well. It doesn't end well for any of us.
no. Over on the men's side, on paper, this looks like a no-brainer, but we all know something's gonna happen out of the ordinary. We got Obafemi the Ruler versus main event Jey Uso, who Roman wants to be on the other side of that table. So a lot of interesting storylines coming together here. I enjoyed Jey and Cody and Sami mixing it up backstage, talking trash to each other, getting ready for SummerSlam. Is it a foregone conclusion that Jey wins this thing?
Foregone. Lesnar's coming back. Lesnar's returning. He's always in Saudi Arabia.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's going to come back. He's going to cost Obafemi. And Jay's going to win. Setting up Lesnar, Oba, SummerSlam. Setting up either Jay Cody, Jay Sammy,
You mentioned it last week though, and you got me hyped about Jey Roman.
Roman.
That's what I
I
need to see. I
mean,
need to see Jacob piss Jey off so much where he wants Roman.
exactly.
So a
But
lot of different
do we
storylines.
run that storyline again? You know,
Right. Like if we're already tired of Jey, like I don't think putting him with Roman's gonna help people ease into that for sure.
right? And then what do we do? Make yeah, no. I don't know about that one.
I mean,
But
because
also, yeah,
this is clearly a PLE that's tied directly to SummerSlam. So from now
mhm,
until the 1st of August, they got a lot of dots to connect.
a lot, and that's not a lot of time.
No,
6 weeks.
yeah, if that 5, really.
Hmm.
Gets to working. I think some things is gonna happen on Saturday, Sunday, Saturday. It's Saturday, right? Yeah, it's
Crown
Saturday because
Jewel.
Great American Bash is Sunday, and they're actually going to have it on CW. So I'm excited about that.
There we go. So Saturday night.
So, yeah. So a lot of things have to happen. Like, this is one of those matches that can set up 3 matches. Like, this has bearing on Oba's match at SummerSlam, and this has bearing at both title matches at SummerSlam.
Yep.
So this is real
It's huge.
intriguing, for sure. Like, on the women's side, you can have 1 match come out of it, or you can have 2 matches come out of it.
Right.
So a lot of things are hinging on this Queen and King of the Ring finals here, for sure. Happy to see the women's U.S. title picture get some shine. We got Tiffy time against, looks like they kind of put this together because Rhea got hurt. I think they were going to run back Rhea and Jade here. I think Rhea got hurt, and they're like, you know what? The U.S. title needs some shine. Jade and Tiffy would be a great match. Let's put them together.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know that you put the title on Jade, the U.S. title. Kind of like it on Tiffy. Um, I think you got to keep Jade kind of in the main event picture. What do you do to Tiffy if she loses this?
Right.
I think it's tough.
I think they got a gold mine. I touched on it last week. I'm still sticking to my guns that they got a gold mine with Tiffy, Blake, and Chelsea somewhere in there. Like that, I feel like needs to be the U.S. title picture right now. Maybe Julia, Kiana James. Jade, to me, just doesn't fit into the U.S. title picture right now.
Mm-hmm.
And they have more heels waiting for opportunities than they do faces, too. So you always got to look at that. Always got to look at that. But you got Jade's, you got Jade's henchwomen waiting in the dust.
Mm-hmm.
This will be a good way to get Charlotte on the card. It's a good way to get Alexa in front of people. Everyone can make a little appearance here, have a little backstage fight.
Yeah,
And make
I
our
want
money
this one to
from
steal
Saudi.
the show.
Yes, this match. This is one of those matches where you start talking about, Jade can go in the ring. This is those
Mm-hmm.
matches where you start seeing, can she float? Does she have longevity in this business? This is that type of match. She needs to show out because Tiffy's going to deliver.
Mm-hmm.
I just want a good match. I like what you're saying. Let's let this steal the show for sure. Over on the men's side, not too hyped that Carmella lost, but we're getting Ricky Saints versus Trick Willie. I feel like you got to say it like the American Dad has one of Roger's characters is Ricky Suave, and they say his name every time, Ricky Suave. Like, so I feel like every time they talk about Ricky Saints, you go like Ricky Saints.
This will be a good one, man. Both these guys have been showing out. Showing out. Trick Willie's taking it though. I mean,
Oh,
I
no
think it's
doubt.
too early for him. I think it's too early for him to drop it. You never want to come in the path of a recently crowned champion.
Especially this early at the start of their career.
You just don't want to do that. It's not going to bode well for you. Taking the L.
Taking the L. I would have definitely, I still want Carmella to be involved with this some way, somehow.
Mm-hmm.
I was hoping we were going
Some
to get a
way.
triple threat. Like that would have been nice. Like I know we're getting a triple threat for the main event, but triple
Yeah,
threat.
I think that's why they pulled back on that because of the main event.
I'd almost take Sami getting out of the main event to have Carmelo in this one, but hey, no one asked me.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like they just hadn't got going with Trick yet. Like I feel like they're still like feeling him out, feeling what the audience feels about it. We've let them know he's our dude. We like Trick Williams. Let's start seeing the push. Like I wouldn't mind a dominant performance here. Like just beat the mess out of Ricky Saints.
Yeah, I think they're gonna do something a little more fast paced, a little more even, a little more quick finish. But yeah, I agree. They're just not painting him like that yet at the moment. It
That's
seems.
fair. That is fair. Give me a wild card you'd like to see step into the U.S. title picture.
Ooh, ooh,
I'll give you my wild card. Kit Wilson.
ooh.
I'd like
That'd
to
be
see them
fun.
build him up on some matches, let him get a couple wins. Maybe beat Matt Cardona. Unfortunately, I'm sorry, Matt. That's what you were brought back for. You were always ready to put somebody over. I appreciate that. Give him a couple wins, man. Let him. I think him and Trick on the mic could be dope, and that really could facilitate when they're ready the Trick Williams face turn.
Yeah. I've got to go with. I kind of want to see Ray Phoenix get thrown in there.
Ooh, yes,
Bring a little cruiserweight vibes to the
love
U.S.
that.
Championship.
I would love to see that. And
Yeah.
I got to jump on the opportunity any chance I get. Watch Triple A. Ray Phoenix just did a triple threat with Lindsay Dorado and the Laredo kid, who's a former, because he's a Triple A cruiserweight champion currently, Ray Phoenix. So he won the title from the Laredo kid and had a triple threat with him and Lindsay Dorado, and it was fire.
Wow.
So I'm here for it. But yeah, I'm ready for a shot in the arm for both U.S. titles. Let's give me some banger matches, really elevate that secondary title. They're doing such a great job with the IC title, which, by the way, the internet wrestling community, I love being a part of you. I love making the show that some of y'all watch. But for the love of God, relax. They talked so much trash to Sol Ruka, she shut down her X account. Because she hit Liv in a match and Liv sold it so well. Next night, you saw Monday Night on Raw. Liv is fine. Sol rolled on her ankle in a match. She sold it like the superstar that she is. But y'all were ready to burn Sol Ruka at the stake. Calm down. Calm down.
Mm-hmm.
Like it really sucks, man, that we're hearing from all these female wrestlers that people are being creepy, people are being mean. Like I know it's 2026, everyone's mean, but like it's
Yeah,
one of
but
those things,
enough
like, do
already.
you want them to go away?
Yeah, I mean the whole thing. We could throw the whole thing out the window.
Like I appreciate them for what they are, performers. You know what I mean? Like I don't want them to feel uncomfortable because I'm around. I don't want them to feel bad because I said something online. You know what I mean? Like I try to keep my criticism light because I know they're wrestlers, they're characters. You know what I mean? Like.
Mm-hmm.
But it's straight up like, she hurt Liv. She's dangerous to work with. Like, relax. It was a multi-person match. It gets chaotic. She still hit a banger of a soul snatcher at the end of the match.
Let him hear it.
So I felt like that needed to be said, man. The amount of hate I saw thrown at Sol Ruka's way when we didn't even know Liv was hurt. It wasn't like it came out she was hurt. We didn't even know. Someone just saw a clip and they wanted to talk trash. Pathetic. You know it ain't pathetic, though. It's a steel cage match. Finally, it seems like it's got to be the end, right? It's got to be the final payoff for this feud. We get Seth Rollins versus Vision. Hopefully, he's going to put them behind, which we talked about. I wouldn't mind if we get Seth and Roman heading to SummerSlam too. I know he's tied up in the bloodline stuff, but if Jay truly does win and go after Cody or Sami or Gunther, whoever wins that, I would like Seth and Roman at SummerSlam. I think that'd be dope.
Oh, Seth and Roman at SummerSlam would be amazing.
Especially if it's your first two-night one. Come on.
Yeah. I mean, who do you think gets involved in this match? It's Steel Cage. We think Logan Paul. We think Austin Theory.
Street Profits.
Street Profits, who shout out to the new tag team.
Street Profits.
Champions.
I need to wear my Street Profits shirt. Finally hype their champs again, man. I love it.
The
Spandex stand-ups have been big proponents of the
God, they
Street
look good out
Profits
there.
getting back on top.
They look so good out there.
See, I think you can get a plethora of people in here. Like Joe Hendry. It looks like Joe Hendry's back. He could get involved.
Yeah. We believe in him. Yeah.
We hadn't seen
a great
Heyman
match.
in a while. Does Heyman come back?
They're putting this one on ESPN. First ever ESPN match on, or your steel cage match on ESPN. They love to do steel cage matches in Saudi Arabia. It's like their favorite match to run there.
I love a good steel cage. I wish we could get the old school steel cage, though. I miss the old blue one that looked like it was barely put together.
Yeah. They should run that back at some point. Saturday night's main event. Give us the old blue.
You know
us
they
the
got
whole
it in a warehouse.
blue. They got to.
God, they got everything in. They got the SmackDown fist in a warehouse somewhere. I want that to come back. The Golden Eagle belt. Oh, there's a lot of old school stuff that I want them to bring back. But hey, you know, it is what it is. But no, I agree with you. I think a lot of people are going to get involved. You know, obviously Austin Theory is going to jump off the top of the cage at some time. You know, he's big spot Austin. If Logan was healthy, I'd say he'd do a frog splash off or something. But you know, he ain't coming back to get hurt. He'll be out there. But no, this is one of those matches that can go plenty of ways because while we are waiting for them to elevate Seth, you know, we can't get in the way of Bron's progression either here, you know?
It's very true. And Seth needs all the momentum he can get. Right? He lost to Bron at Backlash, is that correct?
They're 1-1, so I don't remember who won where.
Seth won on Raw on Netflix, I believe.
Okay. Yeah. So, I mean, it's one of those things where you're like, man, they really need to elevate both.
Yeah, 100%.
And a steel cage match can do that. Done right. Especially if the Vision throws everything they can at Seth. Bron gets a bunch of offense in, and then Seth sneaks out the victory at the end. It's the old playbook.
I like that. Book it.
Book it, Dano.
Book it, run it. Book it, run it.
So while this one has plenty of world heavyweight title implications, the main event is the WWE Championship triple threat. We got Cody Rhodes versus Gunther versus hometown hero Sami Zayn.
You know, we talked about it on this podcast that it was going to be Sami Mania in WrestleMania. I think this is the perfect time to put the belt on Sami. Get a huge pop in Saudi Arabia. People are stoked. Comes back to America, gets booed. Turn him heel. Boo louder.
I would love a
And
Sami
louder.
heel champion.
And louder.
Yeah.
And louder. I think that's it. I think that's how you run this. Good guy Sami, he'll get there, right? Like, it'll be good guy Sami that wins the belt because he's not heel yet.
And he won't get his boot.
And that's what we want. But
Yeah.
then he will be a heel champion, and I think that's the course of action. I think it's money. I'd put money on hearing everyone boo Sami Zayn around America when he gets back.
Sami Zayn winning is the most intriguing decision out of all of this. We just go back to status quo with Cody. We prepare ourselves for another heel run of Gunther. But if Sami wins, we don't know what we're getting.
We have no idea.
But does Sami, like, I can hear, all of the higher ups I can hear Michael Hayes groaning now. Like, do you really sell Sami versus Jey Uso at SummerSlam?
Right.
Like, that's the only thing that worries me about this is I want Sami to win. I want that Sami title run. Can you sell me on Jey Uso versus Sami Zayn for the WWE Championship at a major floor paper PLE?
Mm-hmm.
So if you can do that, I say pull the trigger. Let's have Sami title run. Let's see what's up. But you got to have that follow through. You got to make me care about that match. And right now, all Jay's getting online is thumbs downs.
Yeah, I mean, Sami with the belt. What do you then run at SummerSlam?
You got to give him Jay or Oba, unless Oba wins and goes after Roman. Which, if they pull that wild card, here for it.
Yeah.
Because just think how fast Brock got the title. And if you're telling me Oba's the next Brock, maybe he gets crowned at SummerSlam.
Or shit, maybe you just put the belt on Sami, then. Yeah, I mean, Jay versus Sami, SummerSlam. I mean, I think that's a match. I think that's what you run, right?
It's long-term storytelling. I'll give him that.
I think because then you've got Sami, who was a part of the OG bloodline. Jey Uso. I mean, that's it. That's what they're gonna run. I mean, and that's what I want to see. I want to see Sami win the belt, Jay win King of the Ring, Jay goes after Sami. Bloodline, OG Bloodline is just on fire, bro.
It seems to me from all the rumblings backstage that is what they want. They said that this bloodline is not stopping anytime soon. Roman ain't losing the belt anytime soon. So that makes me think even more that Oba's not winning this King of the Ring. That Brock is messing that up for him. So I mean, you
Yeah,
think
and
you look at
Brock's retiring at SummerSlam.
and Oba's
He
doing
already
it.
retired and
I'm good with
somehow
that.
came back, and are all just like, I bet everybody's just looking at on wrestling like, didn't he retire?
I want to know how much money they gave him to come back. They threw an ungodly amount of money at that dude. You know they did. He's like, I retired, bro. They're like, did you? Did you? Did you?
Well, you know, if you break the script, they're allowed to sue you
I did not know that.
because it's a show.
And you're
It's a
entitled
technically a
to
breach
do
of
this.
it's technically a breach of contract. Like,
Fair enough.
you know, so they could easily been like, dude, we didn't write that. You knew what you were supposed to do. We're going to sue you because we could have made huge money off of your retirement show. So that's what happened. I imagine that's what happened.
And also, so you're not
And
disgruntled for
they'll
10
pay
mil.
you a bunch of shit tons. And they'll pay you a bunch of money. And we'll
And
pay
here's
you,
some money to ease your mind.
yeah,
All right, man. Who
exactly.
you got? Let's do prediction time. Who you got winning the Queen of the Ring? Liv Morgan or
Ooh,
Io Sky?
going to EO Sky.
Same.
I don't know. I don't know if she then goes after Liv Morgan again, and we get that. I don't know if she's like, I'm going after Rhea. I don't know, but I like it. I think she's going to end up going after Liv, um, and I think that's a better story. But I'm taking Io Sky.
Yeah. I'm just trying to, in my head, piece when Stephanie Vaquer comes back. Like, because that's all the bearing. Like, if she's out a little bit longer than they think she's going to be, I definitely see them running with the EO Liv with the Judgment Day, the side story of the Judgment Day ladies just being done with Liv.
Hmm.
So yeah, I agree with you, man. I think Io Sky is going to win this. I kind of still want them to somehow get to Io Rhea, just for the long storytelling of it all.
I think that'd be great. I think that'd be great too.
Or you put the belt on Io, and then we get down to Survivor Series, and you got champ versus champ, and then they have to reluctantly fight each other. That'd be pretty cool.
That's that's huge. That's a huge match.
King of the Ring, the other trying to be tribal chief, Jey Uso, versus the ruler, Obafemi.
We talked about it. It's Jey Uso. Jey Uso's winning. He's
Yeah.
challenging.
Can you
He's
can you
challenging
imagine?
the winner of the triple threat match.
Can you imagine if at the end of it there's no Brock Lesnar? Like, can you like if we're
I
building
hope
all
he's
this
there.
up, and then Brock just is like, I'm not going to Saudi Arabia
Yeah, I think there's no way he's not there.
because there's no way Jay beats Oba by himself. That's just not going to happen.
Right. Right.
We saw how Dirty Dom stacked up against him. That match lasted way longer than it should have.
Yeah. Yeah. I'd actually love to see like a Roman Brock standoff in that match. That'd be huge.
Well, Mr. Bully Ray, where I get all of my wrestling knowledge from, ask his opinion all the time. Said that if they really truly want to build up Obafemi, they'll have him versus Roman and Brock at a triple threat at SummerSlam.
Hmm.
The only way you set that up is if Oba wins King of the Ring and then Brock waits till afterwards to attack him.
Yeah.
Now they're locked in with Roman. So,
But that's not how Brock's going out.
no, you don't lose a triple threat and then just never be seen again. We need Oba versus Brock.
Yeah.
No squashes. No one gets the better of each other in 10 seconds. An actual match. And then Oba retires him. It's got to be done. It's got to be done.
Yeah, it's got to be done. It's got to be done.
U.S. title. I don't think they're taking the title off Trick Willie anytime soon, especially not for Ricky Saints. I do want to run in from Carmella, though.
Willie.
I want Carmella to
Yeah,
come in and
same.
try to wipe everybody out.
It's Trick Willie all the way. He's hot. He's hot as fire, man. So I mean,
You ain't taking him out of his
yeah.
lemon pepper steppers.
No, you are not.
And
You
then
are
again, I
not.
don't think the U.S. title changes in the women's side either. I don't think you take the title off Tiffy to give it to Jade. I don't think you take Jade's failed championship run and be like, here, just do it with the U.S. title.
No. Mm-mm.
I do want a Chelsea Green moment where she comes and fights off Michin and BFAB. Like,
Yeah.
bestie to the rescue.
Mm-hmm.
I want them to get into that storyline, man. Bad. I want Chelsea, because Chelsea's already getting their flowers now. People are already cheering for her. Go ahead and pull her face.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah.
How you see that one going?
I think it feels weird that Jade's even in this match, um, and I just don't see her holding the U.S. title at this moment in time. I think she's in the main event scene. Um, so, and I don't know what you do to Tiffy if she goes out on her back. So
Yeah,
taking
you
Tiffy
just built her
time.
back up. You know, you don't want to squash her right now. But you got to admit
Mm-mm.
that she needs something. She needs either Chelsea by her side or you need to turn her heel, because it's just Tiffy time. Face isn't working out for me. It ain't
Mm-mm.
working.
No.
Steel cage match: Bron Breaker versus Seth freaking Rollins. Who takes it?
Hmm. Braun Breaker.
Bron gets the win. I like it.
I think
I
Braun
like it.
gets the win. I think Braun wins the series. Seth. We got to be in the business of putting guys over. Braun's the future. I think that's where it's
Yeah,
at.
because I've thought about it, and I want Seth to win because, like I said, I want him in that main event scene. But I do not want it at the detriment of Braun. You know, I love
No.
what they've done with Braun Breaker. I feel like he's kind of been pushed to the back. You know, with the vision. You know, I feel like Logan and Austin are always doing the talking. You know, I need Braun to get back in that spotlight. You know, I don't feel like he's in the spotlight right now.
Mm-hmm.
And having him in a no-win fight with Seth Rollins ain't it. Like, I need him to move on from this for sure. And not be in a tag team with Austin Theory trying to get their tag team back. You know, I need him destroying people on Monday Night Raw.
Yeah.
Triple threat match: Cody Rhodes, Gunther, Sami Zayn.
Like we talked about, Sammy Mania. Give us Sami Zayn. Give us heel Sammy. Have Jey Uso go after him. I think it's gold. I think it's gold. I think it's a great story.
I love it, and I hope they do it. I have zero faith in WWE, so I just still feel like this pay-per-view is going to close with Cody Rhodes as the champion. Some way,
Probably.
somehow. Until he loses that belt, I'm just going to default to, I guess Cody's going to win this.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
It breaks my heart.
I have faith. I have faith they're pulling the trigger on Sammy. This is time. It's time. There's no greater moment than now.
Do you get the feeling, and obviously they might not share the same sentiment, but as a fan, just overall the last couple of weeks, just need to shake something up.
Yeah.
You need something to shake something up. Like the Street
Yeah.
Profits winning was a good start. That was great. Now get me the tag titles on Raw more, but like shake
Yeah.
something. Like the champions that are the champions have been there for a little bit. The little things are a little stagnant. You know, we're still holding on to that Mania hangover for some reason. I just need someone to grab the tree and just shake the crap out of it. And I think this card has the potential to shake things up. And I wholeheartedly want your idea to happen. I want them to pull the trigger on Sami.
Yeah.
I
Pull it on Sammy.
don't think they are.
Because honestly, Jay versus Sammy's not a good match at SummerSlam, but it's good with the bloodline element. But that's
And
like
that
night
seems to
one.
be what
That's the
they're
night
worried
one
about
main
right now.
event. I think
They
that's
seem
the
to be
night one main
solely
event.
focused on the bloodline element of it all.
Yeah.
So I'm here for you. Give me, if this happens, I'll be hyped.
Oh man, if Sami Zayn wins, I'll be hyped.
Fair enough.
That's
If
probably the
some,
one match where I just want the most curve to happen. There's no other match where I'd be like, I really want this to happen, but I do. I want Sami Zayn to win. I think that's the most chaotic.
I love it, dude.
Yeah.
I'm on the sidelines pulling for you.
What about you?
If something happens with the Judgment Day ladies, I'll be hyped. If Roxanne gets a little vengeance, if something, if that storyline progresses, I'll be happy. I'll consider the Queen of the Ring a success.
That would have been my number 2.
Because they're setting those seeds. I also this goes without saying, need a Danhausen moment. I've been loving his backstage stuff, man. The frying Kit Wilson and Miz and them learning their catchphrases all over again. I love it. I'm here for it. Give me more Danhausen.
Yeah, I'm glad he's the poster boy of Saturday night's main event, Madison Square Garden.
I love that the Knicks have taken that kid from Detroit and made him one of their own. I love it.
It's great. Yeah, it's unbelievable.
Well, Evan, thank you so much for joining me on this go-home show for King and Queen of the Ring at Night of Champions. I don't know why they didn't just call it King and Queen of the Ring. I don't know why they went Night of Champions. To me,
right,
and we'll do this on a history lesson sometime, to me, Night of Champions implies all the champions. But they got so many damn titles, they can't have that on a 6-match card anymore. But go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Thank y'all for tuning in. We'll be watching along with you this weekend at Night of Champions, and we'll be back next week to talk Aftermath and all that good stuff. So we'll see you then.